Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you like tech and helpful tips, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started!
Finding the IP address for Terraria multiplayer can seem daunting, but it boils down to understanding whether you are the host or a player trying to join, and what type of connection you're aiming for. If you're hosting a Terraria game for friends outside your local network, you'll need to find your public IP address. This is the address your router uses to communicate with the internet, essentially your home's unique internet identifier. The easiest way to find this is by simply opening a web browser and typing "What is my IP address" into Google or visiting dedicated sites like whatismyip.com. The prominent number displayed is your public IP. Remember, for friends to connect using this public IP, you'll almost certainly need to configure port forwarding on your router, specifically for Terraria's default port 7777 UDP/TCP, to direct incoming connections to your computer. Without proper port forwarding, your friends won't be able to reach your game server even with the correct IP. Be aware that most home internet connections use dynamic IP addresses, meaning your public IP can change periodically. If you plan to host frequently, consider using a dynamic DNS, DDNS, service, which maps a static domain name to your dynamic IP, so your friends can always connect using the same easy-to-remember address instead of a changing number. If you're hosting a game for friends who are physically on the same local network as you, a LAN party, for instance, you'll instead need to share your private IP address. This address identifies your computer within your home network and is not visible to the outside internet. On Windows, you can find this by opening the command prompt "Search CMD" in the Start menu, typing IP protocol configuration, and looking for the IPv4 address listed under your active network adapter, usually Ethernet adapter or wireless LAN adapter. For macOS or Linux users, open the terminal and type ifconfig or IPA and locate the IPv4 address associated with your network interface. This private IP is what your local friends will use to connect directly to your game without needing port forwarding, as they are already within your network. Now, if you are a player trying to join someone else's Terraria server, you don't find the IP address yourself. The host must provide it to you. This is crucial. Ask your friend, the server host, for their game's IP address. It will either be their public IP address, if they're hosting for external players and have port forwarded, or a domain name if they're using a DDNS service or a dedicated server provider. Once they give it to you, you'll enter this IP address into the Join via IP option within Terraria's multiplayer menu. Always ensure you're getting the most current IP from the host, especially if they have a dynamic public IP. Also, both the host and joining players should ensure their firewalls are not blocking Terraria, as this is a common cause of connection issues. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Terraria tips.